Leo, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let's see if we can take all four of these. Yeah, I guess so. There's no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened to you already, could be happening to you now, could happen to you in the future. I pull in the sun sign of Leo. Check your other placements. If this doesn't make any sense to you, that is okay, because it's a collective reading for Leos. If it does make sense, check. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's see, what do we have? I am in so much pain. Do you even care? 7 and 7, holy numbers. I just dream and wish for everything. I just wish things were different. So, 7 and 7. 14, broken down, the number 5. 5 is all about change. And we're a fixed sign. Leos do not like change. Let's get some incense on these cards. I just dream and wish for everything. I just wish things were different. Do you even care? I'm in so much pain. King of Pentacles. Alrighty. I don't like this King of Pentacles in this deck. King of Pentacles could be a banker, could be a financial advisor, could just be somebody very focused on their coins. The King of Pentacles in this deck just looks like a crotchety old bastard. Look at that face. See that face? I don't care that he's a king. Looks like a stingy old bastard. Anyway, focused on the coin. Happy home. 10 of Cups. Happy home. One of the happiest cards in the deck. Pre-Empress energy. Single. Money's right, dressed right, got a bird, got a parrot. That actually looks like a falcon, a peregrine falcon. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. A decision has to be made that you don't want to make. You're afraid. You have doubts. You're not powerless. You are not powerless. All these cards are coming out. We're not. Nothing to offer. Knight of Cups, spit and game. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Somebody wants to tell you everything. See if they come out again. So you could be dealing with somebody that is an earth sign, Virgo, Cap, Taurus. Geez, what's with the energy? Could be in divine timing. It's looking up. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Either I'm shuffling really badly, or the energy is just a little bit out of control. 10 of Pentacles. I got 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Concentrating on stability and security. Got a lot of Pentacles here. You could be dealing with somebody, like I said, earth sign, and or you're focusing on your money. And you just want that happy home. This could maybe not even be in regards to a relationship. Maybe you just want to make sure that you have enough money so that you could, because you know something, to have the 10 of Cups, and I am a strong proponent of this, it always shows a happy couple. You don't have to have somebody to be complete, okay? It could be you and your dog, just like me and my dog. You can be complete. You and your cat. You alone. You can have a kick-ass career and come home, make some microwave popcorn, have a glass of wine, Netflix and chill all by yourself and be happy and complete. You know, you don't have some chick using your razor to shave their legs, or you don't have the toilet seat up. You're happy. You're complete. You don't need to have that other person to make you have the 10 of Cups. You have the 10 of Cups. You make your Nespresso in the morning. You don't have to worry about somebody using the last of the coffee creamer. You know how much coffee creamer you have. Sometimes you don't need that other to be complete, because you're all complete all by yourself. So maybe this is what you're focusing on, because this is single. 9 of Pentacles is usually a single person. So I don't want you to think that you're not having that happy home. So this does not have to be relationship. This could be what you're focusing on. We'll get the rest of the cards, but this could be what you're focusing on. Maybe this decision that you need to make is, you know, I'm going to be on my own and I'm afraid. Can I do it? Because yeah, you can. Maybe the King of Pentacles. Focusing on your money. Trying to make a happy home for yourself. This is my ghosting card. The Hermit. It's Virgo energy. You're going to put it down. I don't see where this is fitting in right at this moment, but could be that you're not doing any of the inner work, any of the self-reflection that you need to. We're not going to take it. It popped out. But Justice. Somebody wants to have a little bit of balance in their life or actual justice for a wrongdoing. Obsessive thoughts. Could have some addictions, possibly. Or obsessive thoughts about something. And not healing. You're not doing the inner work. You're not doing the inner work of what you need to do so that the obsessive thoughts are continuing. So you're not healing. But no, wherever the devil is, even if it doesn't come out, strength is around. Strength is near. Even if it doesn't come out. 3 of Swords reversed tried to pop. So you're getting over some heartache. Somebody damaged. Queen of Cups. Okay. Reversed. Somebody did some damage. Somebody was in your life and they did some damage. You need to pay attention to your intuition, because Queen of Cups reversed doesn't listen to their intuition. They are codependent, emotionally manipulative, toxic. They're toxic. And that's a harsh word for the Queen of Cups reversed, but really when they're in this position, because we have not done what has to happen here. I think we're too focused on the tangible and the fear of not having. We're focused on the lack of not having. Even if you have, you can have $11 billion in the bank, but we're focused on the what ifs. If I'm alone, what if? And there's that fear that we are not saying and trusting and having faith that it's going to be okay. And that's put us into the Queen of Cups reversed. Something is not coming back together. So again, slow and steady, we're concentrating on that money. And then we have the 1111 card, which is a foundation card, which is a marriage card, which is the next step. It's in the upright. But I've got an Ace of Cups reversed. So there's not a new beginning. You don't feel blessed. One person cannot pour all of the emotions and the feelings into a relationship while another person just takes. Doesn't work like that. It's not like a tire where you have one person just pumping all the air into the tire and then the tire just rolls merrily, merrily, merrily down the street, you know? It just leaves the person pushing all the air depleted. And the tire goes off and lives their merry little life. And when they get run out of air again, they come back to get pumped up again. That's not how life works. And if it did, it's not going to be like that anymore. Because you're not bringing something back together. You're concentrating on what's good for you. And again, I'm going to go back to Ten of Cups, happy home. I've got two of the best, happiest cards in the deck here. And then a marriage card. Strong foundation. Building a foundation on love, honesty, and respect. Self-love. Being honest with yourself. And having enough self-respect to let go of something that doesn't value you. Maybe there was a love offer. Maybe there was love being served at one time. And you're pulling that back. There could be an apology. It could be an apology. But it's from a page. And really, what does a page offer? A page is a child. And this is a grown-up. So we've got a childlike mentality in a grown-up body. If that's not a definition for a narcissist, I never heard one. Not that I'm saying that you're dealing with a narcissist, but if you pulled your love back from somebody that is a child in a grown-up body, you win. Okay? You win. Because you're not going to be juggled. You don't juggle a Leo. Who the fuck thinks they can juggle a Leo? Somebody completely stupid. Somebody asked me a little while ago, do you think I'm completely fucking stupid? I said, not completely. Well, if you think that you're going to juggle a Leo and get away with it, you are completely fucking stupid. This is a burden that you want to put down. I'm not going to say that you want to put down. This is a burden that you are putting down. You're not going to deal with a child in a grown-up body. You're just not. Because you have enough self-respect for yourself. You can build your own foundation. Somebody might have some slick words to say, hurtful words, but knowing what this Knight of Swords is like, they're a bully. Upright or reversed, they're a bully. They're going to tell you all about yourself. Don't make me talk. They're going to tell you all about yourself. But the minute you want to give them some truth, their little candy ass runs away. Because they can't deal with it. And don't ever think that they have a minute of standing in front of the mirror for self-reflection. Because absolutely they do not. And how can you trust somebody that lies to themselves? This person had you in a Gladys Kravitz mind frame. Clingy, we've already seen it. Codependent, we've already seen it. Not using your intuition, we've already seen it. You need to get back into your power, Leo. You need to get back into your power. And where did I say? What did I say? When the devil is around, strength is not far behind. What did I say? There you are. This is all happening the way it's supposed to happen, regardless of how hurtful it is. And it can be very, very hurtful and very painful. And you know something, you might not even be understanding why it's happening. And I'm not going to say it's a lesson. You need to learn the lesson. You need to do the work because you're not doing the work to heal. You have inner childhood wounding and you need to heal that. Because you know what? All that probably is true. But then do what you got to do. But that's not for me here to sit and preach to you. And I'm not going to say, don't set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. I'm not going to say that to you either. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen for a reason. And whatever that reason is, sometimes it shits. And sometimes it shits because people are shit. Okay? Because it looks to me like you gave somebody a whole hell of a lot of love. And you had to take that back. Because when a Leo loves you, you know it. And when they stop, you know that even more. This person didn't deserve it. So you had to not start it up again. Self-preservation. And it fucked with your head. It fucked with your head. It did. Those thoughts went around and around and around and around. So what did you do? You do what Leos do best. You were loyal. You were loyal to them. And then you said, you know something? I'm going to be loyal to myself. You're going to make the bag. You've got a decision. Again, with the decision, you can't make the decision here because you're afraid. And here's the decision here. It's in the reverse. You've got the whole world in your hands. And you're having a very difficult time making this decision. I don't know if this person, you have children with this person, you've been with this person for a very long time, or if it's just fear. I don't know. Do you really love them that much? Do you really love them that much? I don't think that they love you that much. Honestly, I don't think so. And it's hard to hear. Wherever it is. I don't know where it is. That Ace of Cups. I don't think they love you that much. I think the one that was giving in this relationship was you. And they liked it. They liked what you gave. Leo's rule of heart. You gave. You gave. And they took. They liked your strength and they liked your loyalty. The more resilient you were was the less that they had to put into the relationship. That doesn't mean because you're resilient you take a punch even better. And I don't mean that literally. Maybe. But when life would throw you something hard, you had to stand and rock with it. So they didn't have to be there to support you. It's a burden that you're putting down. This card is about emotions and blessings, love and self-love. You need to turn this back up around and realize your own worth. Because this person, this person is manipulative. Very manipulative. And I'm going to tell you what you need out of this relationship. I'm going to tell you right here what you need out of this relationship is what you need is justice. You need justice. Maybe in a court of law. Maybe. Or maybe you need the Old Testament God to come down and start smiting. You know? Locusts. A pillar of salt. A flood. And pray to the Old Testament God. Because the new one, you know, he gave his only son, and yada, 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 and he's more gentle and all of this. You want the Old Testament God to come down with that lightning bolt and turn this son of a bitch into a pillar of salt. Just saying. Because you're in so much pain, do you even care? No, they don't. They don't. Their life stops at the end of their nose because it's all about them. Just dream and wish for everything. I just wish things were different. Things are going to be different because you got to make them different. You got to make them different. You. Stop dealing with a child in a grown-up body. And start taking that loyalty and giving it to the person that deserves it. You. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. If this resonates with you, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Come back and see me next week.